city in Switzerland. 25th World Badminton Championships, all started 42 years ago. Well, our next match after that thrilling women's doubles, we turn our attention back to women's singles. And it is Soniia CHEAH from Malaysia, the silver medalist from the 2017 Southeast Asian Games, up against Michelle Lee, the number 11 seed, reigning and three-time gold medalist at the Pan Am Games. So this should be intriguing. Well, this match is from the bottom half of the draw, the third quarter, and we can see that the bronze medalist from 2017, Chen Fei, awaits the winner of the match we are about to watch. Also in this section is Soniia CHEAH, a two-time medalist at World Championships, a silver and a bronze for the Indian star. We'll be seeing her match against Suradavish Ibergen, our last match of the day. So Soniia CHEAH, 5 finals, 2 titles, her 2 titles back in 2016. Michelle Lee, 32 finals, 23 titles, that win-loss record translating in. So there is Michelle Lee of Canada, playing in her 7th consecutive World Championships. 3rd time seeded as well, but this is the highest seeding that she's ever been. 12 seed in 2015, 13 seed last year, number 11 seed this year. So Soniia CHEAH has won the toss and has decided to choose ends. And as we saw, this will be the 4th meeting between the two players, and Michelle Lee has won all 3 previous encounters. The last time they met was at the quarter-final of the Commonwealth Games on the Gold Coast last year. 12-19, the scoreline, down under. And as you can see, Soniia CHEAH is 26 years of age now. Current ranking, well, she was actually down 1 place in the world ranking that was published yesterday, but has been as high as 23. 4 weeks, a couple of years ago, at number 23 in the world. That silver medal from the Southeast Asian Games, staged in Kuala Lumpur, her home city and the city where she was born 2 years ago. And as you can see, in the first round of this year's World Championships, beat Yip Hui Yin of Hong Kong in 2 straight games. Michelle Lee is 27 years of age, born in Hong Kong but moved to Canada at age 6, lives in Markham in the Greater Toronto region in southern Ontario. Tall athlete, 175 I have, not 72. 5'8" or 9 then. And she is currently enjoying her 3rd consecutive week at a career high of 9. 7th World Championships, as I say, and by virtue of the fact that she is seeded, she had a bye in the first round. And this is her 13th tournament of the year. 2 titles this year. Her 4th Pan Am Championships and her 3rd consecutive gold medal at the Pan Am Games, staged in Lima in Peru. So our court officials, as you saw, from China and India, Lima and Peru, well, certainly Machu Picchu, one of the places that I desperately want to visit.
Ladies and gentlemen,
you do?
I do.
Right, Soniia CHEAH, Malaysia. And on my left, Michelle Lee, Canada. Michelle Lee to serve. Level. Play.
So the Pan Am Games gold medalist, Michelle Lee, number 11 seed nearest to us, getting this second round match underway. Should also mention that she became the first ever Canadian to win gold at the Commonwealth Games, did Michelle Lee, in Glasgow in 2014 when she beat Scotland's Kirsty Gilmore in the final. And in the semi-final, she'd beaten PV Sindhu.
Yeah, so she has some good results. Of course, also the one that I noticed, Taisha Ying, defeat of Taisha Ying in Japan Open. She definitely has a high top level, Michelle Lee.
Yeah, she certainly does. That was in the quarter-final of the Japan Open. That was 2 tournaments ago. Her last tournament, she won gold medal, her third gold medal at the Pan Am Games. So she's in great form coming into these World Championships, and probably the reason why she's reached her career high of number 9 on the world ranking.
Yeah.
3-1.
But on the other hand, I think Soniia CHEAH is an improved player. I think she's done well recently, and I think she's in better shape than she was back in the Commonwealth Games.
We ought to mention that coming into these World Championships, Soniia CHEAH also had a very good result, didn't she, in Thailand, her last tournament before coming here, beat the number 5 seed, Herbing Xiao.
Yeah.
3-4.
Oh, I don't believe it. How on earth did she do that? The net courts, first of all, from Soniia CHEAH. Look at that. And the dive from Michelle Lee, and she plays the perfect cross-court net shot. That's amazing control. That is brilliant. And at the end of the longest rally so far, 27 shots, and that was the 6th rally of the match. 7th rally of the match, I do beg your pardon. Missed it.
She's got to be careful in those situations, Soniia CHEAH, because I think that Michelle Lee is the better mover of the two, so to speak. She is a little bit faster on her feet, and it could sort of encourage Soniia CHEAH to play, try and play with too much accuracy. Or, I don't know if you can play with too much accuracy, but go too hard for the lines. And that would be a mistake, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's a lovely shot. Well, these two players on court, Steen, a real inspiration for players coming back and athletes coming back after injury. As far as Soniia CHEAH is concerned, In August 2013, she ruptured her Achilles tendon during training, and she had another 3 surgeries because of infections in the wound, and has come back. And Michelle Lee, in October, after the Rio Olympic Games, had double surgery on torn tendons in both her hip and her knee. Before the Olympics, she'd also been diagnosed with a stress fracture in her foot. She was 7 months out, and I noticed today she's got very, very heavy strapping on what appears to be a right knee and Achilles.
It's like nature is trying to tell her something. Practice too hard.
Yeah, she's a tough player, so is Michelle Lee.
I noticed all the purple or pink strapping as well, and I was a little bit worried, but it doesn't seem to affect her in the movements in any way.
No.
It's well placed.
Oh, well, there's a challenge. Soniia CHEAH begs to differ. Wong Chun Han and Tae Soo Bok, the Malaysian coaches. Here we go. What does Hawkeye say? Caught the line. Indeed. It was a very good shot from Michelle Lee.
Remaining. Seven, 5. Play.
Oh yes, super.
8-5.
Canadian coaches, Mike Butler and Kang Ko-yu.
From the body language, it looks like Soniia remembers the 3 previous meetings I read in the Malaysian newspapers that she wasn't particularly thrilled with her draw. Felt it was going to be difficult against Michelle Lee.
She may have been playing down expectations, because the Malaysian fans, they love their badminton.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, look, you can see the strapping on her right leg there very clearly.
That's a great rally. Excellent rally by both girls, actually. Great defending in the beginning by Soniia CHEAH. Michelle Lee trying to enhance her advantage, but it wasn't possible. Really, really good defensive play by Soniia there.
It's over 10-7.
deception. Plumb on the line.
11-7, interval.
So to the mid-game interval, 4-point advantage for the number 11 seed, Michelle Lee.
Eleven-7. Play.
Oh, that's a nice slice straight down the line.
Great deception again there. Steals time from Soniia CHEAH, who doesn't get there in time. Look at this shot here. Just a little wiggle with the head, but enough to make Soniia halt on almost the middle of the court before making her move.
Yeah, it was super, wasn't it?
Good shot. And I think
It's over. 8-12.
Soniia likes to play a lot of clears. I think she needs to play downwards as a reply to the long services and try to play the front court a bit more, or actually a lot more. The problem is that you would like to have a bit more speed in your legs playing the front court, and also we've seen that if it gets too soft, then Michelle Lee is there with small deceptions, making it difficult. I just think that she's better off trying to control it.
Just wide.
9-12.
I think I would have been wanting to have a second look at that if I were Michelle Lee. But she was in a better position.
Yeah, that's nice couple of rallies from Soniia CHEAH. Oh,
Oi.
clearly in.
11-12.
That's a poor misjudgment.
So that could support what we were discussing in the women's doubles, that if there's any drift, it could be a slight drift from Michelle Lee towards Soniia.
That's a great clear. Yeah, that punch clear from Michelle Lee.
It's over. 13.
Played to perfection
11.
and at the right time. So much of sport is about choice of shot at the right moment. Well, no women's singles player from either Canada or from Malaysia has ever won a medal at World Championships. Best Malaysian performance was in 2007. Wong Mu Chu reached the quarterfinal, lost to Zhu Lin, who ended up winning the gold medal. Best Canadian, do you remember Wendy Carter, Wendy Clarkson?
Clarkson, I remember that name.
Same person. No.
Yeah.
with her marriage. Twice a quarter-finalist,
14,
first
11.
World Championships in Malmo, and also in Jakarta a year later. A year later, it was 3 years later.
3 years later.
Pay
at the time,
attention,
yeah.
Jill.
Good shot.
Soniia CHEAH, 14.
Always a good idea in women's singles. Play the same drop shot twice. Very efficient.
Why? Because you need so much leg power to get back to base and then go to the same place.
You have a little bit lesser reach than in men's singles, so you want to get back to somewhere around the playing center. And a lot of the women are not entirely strong enough to move quickly to the second one. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it against the faster of the players here, like Yamaguchi, Taiso Ying, Okuhara.
Missed it.
Yeah,
Oh, it's called in. It's called in.
13, 14.
Were you surprised about that call?
No, I think it stopped it right on the line.
Well, my record of calling lines in these World Championships has been woeful. Wow. I think Morton was of the opinion on the first 2 days, if I said it was in, it must have been out with all the challenges.
Ask you and then take the opposite opinion, then you're never bad off.
14 all. Good comeback. 4 points adrift at the mid-game interval. 5 points adrift at 7-12.
Boy,
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a battle of...
that was stubbornness.
Yeah.
15, 14.
How many net shots? That's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. I think that's the longest net game rally I've seen for I don't know how long. Really, really long time.
Yeah, well taken. Well played by Soniia CHEAH.
Soniia 16, 15.
Okay, focus again.
She directed that rally well, Michelle Lee. It's not an easy match for her either. I mean, she's having her highest seeding.
Yeah.
And she's playing an opponent that she's 3-0 up against. Of course, you'd rather play one that you're 3-0 up against than one where you're 9-0 down. But it's like you can easily feel that everybody's expecting just going to win, and it's definitely an opponent that can play. We've seen that already.
Yeah.
It's a good player, so it's not just winning. So in terms of that, I think she's actually played a great first game, Michelle Lee.
Yeah. Good rally. Yeah.
Service over 16-18. Quick out. Quick. Okay.
Great play. Excellent.
Didn't she take that net shot early?
She did, and it'd be interesting to see her try and play a bit more net game, Sonia, because I think she might have the upper hand in the net game against Michelle Lee.
That was the one that did the damage. Yeah.
That was a smash to the coach's liking there. Good margin.
Just 1 point in it. Oh, it's found the line.
Service over 19-17.
Another well-constructed rally from Lee's point of view, enhancing the opportunity with every shot.
There's good pressure from Michelle Lee. 3 game point opportunities now for the Canadian. Oh, another net cord from the Malaysian Soniia CHEAH.
Okay.
Look at that. Oh, it was the very, very early stages when she did a cross-court net shot off a net cord drop shot and played a perfect winner. Not on that occasion. Well wide. Once again, closes down the deficit to just 1 point.
No change, right. Play.
A little tense. Michelle Lee wanted to buy a little extra time there by changing the shuttle. She was more or less ready when she broke away from the stance.
Yeah. And the yell in celebration that she's taken the opening game. Very close and very good quality opening game. And it takes both players to be playing well for that to happen. Yeah. Despair for Soniia CHEAH. 21-19 in 25 minutes. Well, as we're looking at the Malaysian coaching team, talking to Soniia CHEAH, slightly concerning that Michelle Lee, the other end of the court, is on the floor. Is she just retying a shoelace?
I think she is.
Ah, that's all right then. I thought for a moment there was a problem there, but no, all's well, thank goodness. Chinese Taipei that travels with Michelle Lee. Sparring partner and coach. There's no chance of us understanding that, Steen. They can speak to each other in Chinese. Big sigh of relief from him there.
He was happy that first game
Yes.
is in the back.
They're tying both shoelaces. Number 11 seed.
Yeah, and from all the injuries she had after the Olympics, we don't know whether it's just the shoelaces holding everything together.
Yeah.
That was a serious injury package she assembled there.
Play.
Well, rumour had it that during the recent Sudirman Cup in Nanning that she played with a slight tear in her Achilles. Well, it's hugely dangerous in my opinion, but I have no medical training. So, Steen, the lowest seeded player to win the women's singles gold medal was a number 9 seed.
It was.
And that player was?
Could be Marin
Well done. You're on fire today.
in 2014.
Yes, well done.
Yeah, I've been in training camp.
I'm going to have to get... Morton was very good with my little quiz questions too. I'm going to have to come up with some much, much harder questions.
Yeah.
That's it. I'll be swatting away tonight. It's nice movement, isn't it? She's an elegant player, is Michelle Lee.
That's a really, really good description.
Yes.
She's really an elegant player.
Soniia CHEAH needs to be careful here.
That's a great play. So a little change of pace from the middle of the court and then attacking. I still feel that Soniia CHEAH needs to do something different, something that deviates from a normal game plan. I know she got 19 points in the first game, but
to 4.
Still feel that Michelle Lee, she has the upper. They are very much alike in the way that they like to play tactical-wise, build up the game, and I just feel that the woman in the picture there has the upper hand.
So you say that Soniia CHEAH needs to do something different.
Yeah.
The obvious question is what?
Yeah, play more aggressively. That will force Michelle Lee to play more aggressively as well. But just hope that she can do better in that department. It's not her preferred playing style, but if you can't beat your opponent with your normal playing style, because you pretty much employ the similar styles. Right now, it's the movement on court, in my opinion, that is deciding. Michelle Lee a bit faster than Soniia CHEAH, much better moving, and that decides the outcome of the rallies. So you've got to try and get it more into the attacking skills. You've got to have more disciplines, and this is what I'm going to do, so I don't have to think about all the choices I have all the time. I know I'm going to do this. And she's chasing all the time. Soniia CHEAH is chasing.
Yeah, that's better.
That's a good shot.
Yeah.
But and that, of course, is contrary to my belief that she needs to change something, because here she actually played patient, built up game and waited for a loose shot from Michelle Lee.
Leg.
Fantastic play.
Lovely.
Michelle. Michelle. Like.
Oh, my goodness. Apologises, but that was a class shot. Skimmed over the net. Two of them. Just couldn't deal with the pace. Oh, it's landed in. Oh, is that a challenge?
Yeah, it is.
Oh. Oh, well, it must have been out then, if I've said it's in.
It's Soniia who's challenging. Called in by the linesman, and I think it was in.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Unsuccessful.
So, unsuccessful challenge. She's only got one left in this second game now.
9-3. Play. Service over.
Yeah, that's wayward serving. She couldn't understand it herself, Michelle Lee.
I think it's the first service error of the match, isn't it? Oh, she didn't even wait for it to land.
No. convincing play.
Making the Malaysian twist and turn. One down her forehand, then down her backhand.
And all her shots of a quality so that she can exclude a number of returns from Soniia CHEAH, because it's simply not possible to make them.
Yeah.
But she's playing extremely well, Michelle Lee. There's not a whole lot of gaps in her game today.
No. And it's a very handsome lead now here in the second game, having already won the first. 7-point advantage at the mid-game interval.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Well, Michelle Lee now just 10 points away from a third appearance in the last 16 of the World Championships. Reached the last 16, both in Copenhagen 5 years ago, and then Jakarta 4 years ago. Yeah, super. But she will be very happy that she knows that in the last 16 she doesn't have to play against Tai Tzu Ying, because the player she's lost to when she did reach the last 16 on those two occasions was the former world #1 and now #2 seed at these World Championships.
13-4.
It's one-way traffic now, isn't it? And I think you really just have to give huge credit to Michelle Lee. I think she's been playing beautifully.
She has. She has. Just thinking that...
that's a challenge, yes. I saw that as clearly wide.
Very encouraging for Canadian badminton that they're capable of developing a player of the caliber of Michelle Lee, who got all her badminton education in Canada.
Yeah.
Even though she's originally from Hong Kong. Yeah.
Yeah. Good challenge.
That was a good one for you, Jill. You were with me on that call there.
14-4.
I'm warming up to the task. Oh, that's terrific.
With play like that, maybe it's Tai Tzu Ying should be happy that she's not playing Michelle Lee in the round of 16. Even though she probably would like to get a revenge for the defeat in Japan.
Oh, great net shot.
Oh, she gets that back.
What a recovery from Michelle Lee. No wonder her coaching team applaud. Take a look at this. That's the second time she's played a cross-court backhand net shot.
But what about the other coaching team? I mean, you're down 4-16, you've lost one game. Why are you trying the same thing over and over that has you gotten feedback? This is not good enough. You've got to try something else. I don't like that. I think that's not a good. That's not a good performance.
No. Well, we don't know that they haven't said
No.
a change of tactics,
No.
and she's, you know, you don't know what's been said. We can't jump to conclusions, but
They might have changed to something worse than in the first game.
super.
18-4.
This is 9 straight points.
And she's getting totally outplayed. I mean, that's. I thought it would have been. I had Michelle Lee as the favorite, but I thought it would be a close match. This is
Yeah.
a thrashing.
It's actually 12 straight points if you exclude that service error from Michelle Lee.
Yeah. Yeah, so she scored 3 points in this game.
Oh, that is brilliant. What a shot. Well, I think
It's not particularly fun, I think. I feel a little sorry for Soniia at the moment, because when things are going this way here, you normally want to get out of the court. You want to get away.
But I have to say, I think Michelle Lee is playing better right now than I've ever seen her play.
I think so too.
Yeah. Match point opportunities. From 6-3, one service error, and apart from that, every single rally well won by Michelle Lee. 20, match point 4.
Yeah.
Well, that is a fantastic performance by Michelle Lee. 21-19, 21-4. Now, that was real class in that second game.
Match won by Michelle Lee.
43 minutes in total.
21-4.
And she is playing extremely well. Well, 3 consecutive gold medals at the Pan Am Games. Prior to that, a semi-final in the Japan Open. Who knows what she could do here in Basel. 21-19, 21-4. 43 minutes. And point after point. Wonderful concentration, wonderful movement by the Canadian. And Soniia CHEAH, good opening game, but well beaten in the second.